Hey everyone, and welcome back to the MASSP Tech Bytes. My name is Ryan Casey, and today I want to share with you two different resources made by the same company called Video Candy and PDF Candy, which are going to allow you to go online and manipulate any video project you might be working on, or a document that needs to become a PDF document, or a PDF that you already have that you need to manipulate in some way, shape, or form. So both are available by just going to a web browser. No accounts are needed to use them. It's super simple and easy. Let's check it out. So the first one we're going to explore is Video Candy, and you can get to this resource by simply going to videocandy.com. What I really appreciate about this tool is you can see there's nowhere to go to log in. No account is needed. This tool is 100% free to use. So if you have a video clip, something you recorded from your laptop, maybe it's on your phone even, and you want to manipulate it in some way, shape, or form, this is a really simple, easy way to do it without needing some big, powerful software to do so. And you can see on the screen, depending on what the object is that you're trying to accomplish here, you can go through, and we won't click on every single one of these, but you can compress a video. So if you need to take a large file and make it a little smaller because it's too large, if you need to trim a video, the either beginning or the end, maybe cut out something out of the middle, you want to merge multiple smaller files together to make one complete video. You can crop a video and resize it. So if it's too big or too large, you need to cut something out. They have a stop motion one. So just like stop motion photography, where it kind of takes different viewpoints along the way, like it was recorded in that fashion. Kind of a neat artistic or animation type approach to a video. Maybe just need to add music, change the speed. You want to mute the video. It's got a really simple way to make a slideshow style video presentation, whether it comes from images or video or a combination of both. We can reverse the video, rotate it, loop it if you have something that you want to play so many times in a row or just continuously. Maybe you need to flip it on a certain angle from left to right. And the last one, which is pretty cool, there's a tool that allows you to take a video and turn it into an animated GIF or an animated GIF, which is more like an image file. So all the kind of funny GIFs that you see online on social media, you can do that. So we're going to pick a couple of these out to show you how easy it is to actually upload your video, edit it, and then download it. So the first one we're going to try, which I think is probably a pretty popular need when we are recording video, is we're going to trim the video, which means we are going to remove something probably at the beginning or the end to try and clean up that video. So I'm going to click on Trim Video. It's going to ask us to add our video file. And then we just wait for it to upload, which mine did. And so right here, actually they kind of guessed where they think what I want to erase from the beginning or the end. But basically you just drag this little bar down here. You can see my video. I accidentally coughed a little bit at the beginning. All right, here we go. So maybe I'm going to stop it somewhere in there. So you kind of drag the handle where you want it to start and where you want it to end. Let's try this. Hey everybody, and welcome to Tech Bytes, brought to you by MASSP. No, I gotta get rid of it before I stuff my nose. Hey everybody, and welcome to Tech Bytes, brought to you by MASSP. I think that's pretty good. So you can also type in a very specific time frame in here as well. Notice you got a couple of other options if we want to fade this to black when the video ends. Maybe we want the audio to fade in and fade out. You can also kind of flip this around. So right now it's going to extract this segment. The segment that is green is going to get pulled out, and that's going to be our new video file. What's kind of grayed out or darkened out, that is going to be removed. If you want to flip that around for some reason, it would cut out that selection in the middle. So that's kind of like the cut tool a little bit. So we're going to choose extract. I'm going to hit export. It's going to trim the video. And now it's asking us if we want to go ahead and download the file, if we want to start over, if we want to continue editing. Again, you can watch it here again to make sure, and I would simply hit the download file button and it would show down there. So pretty easy. Okay, one other tool I want to show you, and again, I didn't want to take the time to go through every single tool. They're pretty self-explanatory, but I do think the Slideshow Maker tool is pretty cool and pretty easy to use. So all we're going to do is look for some photos or video clips that we want to string together to make that slideshow movie, if you will. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab some photos real quick. I have some Little League photos here for our local Little League in the area where I live and help them out. So we're going to upload these photos to put together a little slideshow. So you can see it just kind of throws them in the order they were uploaded. At any time, if you want to go back, you can hit the plus sign and you can add additional photos in. You can also do that up in the upper right corner. You can play to kind of watch and preview it. Right now it is set to each photo taking about 3 seconds. You can also change that duration up here. Again, longer, shorter. Do you want to have transition in between each photo? So not a lot of bells and whistles here, only can fade to black. How do you want it to fit the screen? Right now we have this set to 16 by 9. If you want to go more of that standard size, you can. 16 by 9 is pretty standard now. So do you want to have the black bars fill it in? Another popular trick is they blur out the sides and zoom in. Or you can say no bars. And then if you want to add background audio, again, they don't have a library for you. You'd have to add your own audio file there. But once you have it set, you can drag and rearrange the order. You can delete them. Again, we hit export. And again, we are ready to download the file, continue editing, or scratch it and start over again. So again, super simple. So now we are going to switch gears, and we are now at PDF Candy, which, just like the other one, pdfcandy.com. And again, tons of icons here, a little overwhelming. A lot of these you probably will never need to use, but again, this is another resource where we can go to manipulate some sort of document that either A, we want to turn into and convert into a PDF, or B, we want to take that PDF that's already there and manipulate it in some way, shape, or form. So a lot of cool tools on this page right now. Not going to go through them all for time's sake, but if you want to compress a PDF that's really large and shrink it down, you want to merge multiple PDFs into one file, we have the option to convert things from PDF to Word or Word to PDF. Same thing with images, converting PDFs and images together and back. That would come in handy. I know, for example, on Facebook, for example, you can't upload a PDF document, but you can upload an image, right? So you can take an image of that PDF. Edit PDF, this is one we'll talk about for sure. So if you want to manipulate a PDF that you have and you don't have the Adobe Acrobat professional software to do that. If you want to delete pages, add a watermark, so maybe your school watermark to it, or maybe you want to have something that says like caution or sensitive. There's a lot of additional things related to images and different types of files listed here as well. And then at the very end, if you want to pull out some text, add page numbers, add some sort of special header and footer. So a lot of here, we're going to pick one or two maybe to talk about to show you how easy it is to use, just like Video Candy. So let's go ahead and try the Edit PDF option. So again, you can add a file by browsing your computer. If you want to connect it to Dropbox or Google Drive, you can do that as well. So I'm going to add a file here. So here is a document that I have. You can see all the different pages are over listed on your right. And then on the left-hand side, we have some different tools. And this is just going to be very simple, basic editing, not so much as editing the text that's already on your document, as much as you can do different things to highlight, draw attention to, add new text, maybe cover some things up. I'm going to zoom out a bit here. So, for example, if I want to add text, again, not a lot of options here with fonts and whatnot, but at least you can get the basics done. Change the size, color. all that good stuff. Make it bold. So there's highlighter tools. There are eraser tools. You can use the line tool to draw attention to certain things or cross things out. Just hit delete to get rid of it. There is a signature tool here if you want to add a signature. And again, you can just go up and down and go to different pages to find different items to manipulate. So very, very simple. Once you are done manipulating your document, we go to export file. Again, similar to the other website. It's going to process this and then give us a couple of different options for how we want to download it. And here we have the file. It's been processed. I can send it back to Drive, Dropbox. I can get a link if I just want to shoot the link out to somebody. Again, we can delete it, or we can go through and we can continue to edit this in different ways as well. So if I hit download, it'll download the file. And we're all set with that one. So we are going to complete just one more task for the sake of time, and we are going to use the merge PDF options. We're going to take multiple documents to merge them together. So before I do this, there's one important disclaimer to know. So although this resource is free, you only get to complete so many tasks within an hour. So then they would want you to sign up, and you can pay like a monthly or yearly fee to use the resource, which is unlike Video Candy. So I'm hoping that'll change at some point, because Video Candy was 100% free. But to kind of fool the system a little bit, I just went to a different browser. So I was in Chrome before, now I'm in Safari, and now I'm going to use the merge PDF option. So I'm going to add files. I'm going to find some different random PDFs here that I want to use. I'm going to upload these files. You can see them here. We can, again, rearrange the order, go back, add more files. You can sort them alphabetically. This one's really easy. I'm going to hit merge, and done. 3 files are now going to become one longer file. Again, I can download, shoot back over to Drive, Dropbox, send a link out to the online version of the document. I will download, and we're all set. So again, a lot of really cool, interesting tools that you can just take some time to explore if you want to check out pdfcandy.com. So that is going to do it for this edition of Tech Bytes. Again, we covered 2 resources in this video, videocandy.com and pdfcandy.com. For all of your video kind of basic editing and manipulating needs, as well as anytime you need to work with a PDF document. Again, one drawback to pdfcandy.com was you are limited on the free version of how many tasks you can complete within an hour's time. Again, you can kind of work around that by opening up some different browsers between Firefox, Chrome, Safari. That'll help a little bit if you want to use it completely free. So remember, you can find this video and more by heading over to massp.com/techbytes, as well as our MASSP YouTube channel. So make sure you check out those links, and that'll do it for this edition. Take care, everybody.